News 5 is following through on the disturbing case of a woman who survived a horrific domestic violence attack. Dana Lynn Folkwine says her former boyfriend held her captive for 2 days and tortured her.
I thought I was going to die, and he made it clear he didn't care if I died.
Her boyfriend, Preston Anderson, is charged with felonious assault and domestic violence for the attack. Since 2002, he has been charged in 10 other felony cases. Dana Lynn went to the police about his abuse, but records show he did not receive his indictment until July, around the same time as a second attack that left Dana Lynn disfigured.
News 5's Nadine Abusada has been digging into the prosecution process when charging domestic violence and what can slow that process down.
When it comes to domestic violence cases in court, each case is evaluated differently.
All situations are kind of different.
Judge Michelle Early is the administrative and presiding judge for Cleveland Municipal Court, who also presides over the high-risk domestic violence docket. She says first step when a DV case is reported, an officer does a risk assessment.
So they're asking a string of questions to determine whether or not they're at high risk for lethality or whether or not that's something that is going to escalate.
And from there, in some cases, suspects are arrested, but in others, officers investigate and work with the prosecutor to decide the next steps.
They'd have to make a determination whether or not they're going to file charges and issue an arrest warrant or file charges and issue a summons for that person to come into court.
In Preston Anderson's case, Folkwine reported the abuse to authorities in March, but records show Anderson was not arrested and did not receive his indictment and court summons until the end of July, around the same time of the second attack that almost killed Dana Lynn Folkwine.
There's this opportunity of violence potentially escalating because the case is pending. So those are also something that could potentially trigger an offender to escalate the violence.
Though the Cuyahoga County Prosecutor's Office was unable to discuss Anderson's case because it is still open, they did speak with us about the process for these types of cases. Supervising Assistant Prosecuting Attorney Lorraine DeBose explains to me over the phone what can slow the process.
There's just delays in time. We have to work with our domestic violence victims. Sometimes they'll tell us about more incidents in detail than they told the police officers at first on scene. We might learn of other crimes.
DeBose says a case can start in Muni Court as a misdemeanor, then escalate to a felony, which would send it to county court. Every case is charged differently, which can affect when the suspect is taken into custody.
So it really depends how the case comes to us, which would help all the parties make a decision, right? The police officers on scene, the prosecutor who is charging the case, the judge who's setting the bond.
The prosecutor adds what's also a challenge is the lack of resources on the ground.
Our law enforcement community is understaffed at this time, and I think that kind of is the focal point of the investigation. And so when they're short-staffed, it just makes it harder to gather all the information.
Preston is still in custody with a $350,000 bail as he awaits his pre-trial next Monday. The prosecutor's office tells us the case is still under review for additional criminal charges. Reporting in Cleveland, Nadine Abusada, News 5.
Let's take a closer look at domestic violence in Ohio. These numbers are from the state's domestic violence network. 112 people died last year in 72 cases of domestic violence. 22 were children. Close to 9,900 survivors are given shelter last year, but another 5,700 were turned away because there simply wasn't enough room for them. For those who need support, it's there. Call the Domestic Violence Network at 1-800-934-9840. You can also talk online with an advocate by going to odvn.org.